Citrala. How are you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Fun with Flags. It's Fun with Flags once again. We're back. We're not dead. We didn't go anywhere. Holy shit, it's been way too long. How are you doing, Soda? How's the wife and kids?
Yeah, the wife and kids are good. Been quite the sojourn. No, everything's going good. Just been it's been. I didn't realize it's been that long. Holy crap!
Yeah, remember this was supposed to be an episode dedicated for Ben's birthday.
Right. Well, yeah, and then all of a sudden my play life took over, and yeesh.
Yeah. So much happened in that time. We managed to get attacked by Iran, strike back. We had Independence Day. The Iranian president died. They found some bodies of hostages. We moved into Rafah. So many things have happened in this time.
I grew a mustache.
Yeah, you grew a mustache. How you been, man? It's been a while.
It's definitely been a while. This mustache probably won't be permanent, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, until after the play.
Which, yeah, we'll see how I feel after that. Yeah. It is slowly starting to grow on me.
By the way, congrats. This guy's in a play. This guy's famous now.
Yeah, no, we're doing a local production of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and you could probably do a documentary on the shitstorm that's going on behind the scenes at the time. But overall, it's been a lot of fun. Probably, I wouldn't say it's the best play I've done, but definitely the lead up to it has been some of the best times I've had doing the play.
Cool. I mean, is it as good as the shit show that was the Eurovision recently? Oh yeah, that also happened.
Probably not.
Yeah. But anyways, we're not here to talk about how shitty our lives have been these past couple of weeks. This was supposed to be your topic. We were supposed to do, what was it? April Fool's?
Yeah, it was something to do with April Fool's Day, but we might, you know what? I'm going to say that for next year.
Yeah, fine. Because, we're still going to do this show next year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's the plan.
And so because you had such a hard time keeping up with life, and I've essentially been preparing a couple of topics for a while. I just said, well, we just said, why don't I just go ahead and do my topic, and then we'll see where we go from here. And this next topic, I don't know if you remember, about a month and a half ago, but my previous topic was a build-up, a lead-up to a bigger topic. Remember?
Vaguely. I remember that you had said that it was a build-up, but I can't remember to what for. Yeah.
Because I didn't reveal what it was for.
That's probably why.
This topic this week is another part of that build-up. It's a topic that requires a lot of build-up. That's how big it is.
Even though it's been a month and a half, you're still pretty consistent.
I mean, I've been sitting on this for so long, but that's why I've been wanting to do this for this long. And so last time, I almost said last week, last episode, my topic was Israeli politicians, if you remember. Prime ministers, presidents, general chiefs of staff, which eventually transitioned into politics. So this is something that some might consider completely on the opposite end of the spectrum, and yet somehow the two kind of merge together beautifully in the topic that I'm doing all this build up for. But this topic is all about comedy, Israeli comedy, and more specifically, comedy sketches. Remember when I did my first independent topic for this show about the Pale Trackers, and you said that comedy groups, comedy duos, comedy trios are your bread and butter. Sorry,
bread and butter.
Usually. Yeah. So I figured, why not just do a whole episode exclusively about comedy sketches, comedy duos, comedy solo acts, and so I've prepared a number of sketches from all across Israeli comedy. And you know what else? I actually painstakingly put subtitles on them so you can understand what they're saying.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, so I just figured, why not just sit back and relax, and we're just going to watch a couple of Israeli sketches for our enjoyment and entertainment. And actually, you know what? Do you want to go grab some popcorn or some snacks? Because we might be here for a while.
I'm. If I get hungry, I'll get up and grab it right in the middle of the show.
Cool. I'm probably going to make some popcorn myself while I play one of the sketches for you. But so all these sketches are from all different sides of the Israeli comedy spectrum. We've got sketches from movies. We've got from TV shows, from live performances, live stand-up performances. There's even a couple of web series on here. And all these sketches kind of range from just a little over a minute to the longest is a bit over 15 minutes.
Okay.
So do you, I kind of have them on the sidebar thing as a chronological order. So why don't we start with the oldest one?
Works for me.
So this sketch is from a movie called Lul.
Okay.
Before we move on, can you guess what the word Lul means?
Nope. But I see a burrow and a sombrero.
Okay. Didn't expect you to guess it. It means chicken coop. In fact, the English name for this movie, such as it is Lul, the Chicken Coop. And this movie is basically the brainchild of Uri Zohar, Arik Einstein, and Tzvi Shissel, some of the grandparents of Israeli comedy. And we're going to see two people from this movie in this sketch. Obviously, the man himself, the late, great Arik Einstein. Primarily a singer, but also one of the great founding fathers, I should say, of Israeli comedy, almost directly preceding the Pale Trackers, as well as the great legendary Israeli filmmaker Uri Zohar. There's a reason why this is the picture I chose. It's an old black and what?
There's only two Israeli filmmakers I know off the top of my head. That's Golan and Globus.
Well, now you know more. Now you know one more, and there's a reason why it's a black and white picture, because this is what he looked like later in life.
Yeah, actually, you grew old.
So yeah, we lost one of the greats. We lost him to religion. Actually, I'm just kidding. He was still his influence was still felt, and no shame on him for turning into a rabbi, and passed away 2 years ago. But you know what? Left a great legacy. Now, here's the thing. This is where it gets tricky. This is going to be probably one of our hardest ever episodes to put on YouTube.
Oh,
because you kind of have to. We're going to be watching these sketches. We're going to be watching these comedy sketches, and this is why I cannot stress this enough. This is a reaction video. It is a reaction video for commentary and review purposes. It's for education. It's for sharing information across countries. It's to connect two people from different sides of the globe. I don't know how many words I need to add to this video to emphasize the point that this is a reaction video.
basically, YouTube, fuck off.
Yeah, YouTube, do not block this video. We are going to be reacting to things. We are going to be commentating on things. We're going to be reviewing certain things. This guy is especially. So yeah, it's all part of fair use. And in fact, like I said earlier, I added subtitles to these, so this is technically speaking not the original content in its original form. It's a slightly altered. So yeah, really hope we covered all our bases with that. Right now, in any case, let's move on to the first sketch. Now, this movie came out, I believe, 1988. It's still in black and white, and don't worry, it's the only black and white clip that we're going to show today. But so basically, this whole movie is just made up entirely of sketches, completely disconnected, disassociated sketches that have nothing to do with one another. None of them really affect the other. Yeah, so every sketch is kind of a different thing. There was a number of sketches I could have chosen from this movie. Eventually, I ended up going for the one in particular that I think best. Hold on, that I think was both the best representation of the type of comedy. The type of comedy we're going to be seeing from these, all of these, essentially, all these sketches. And also, it was the easiest one to translate out of the sketches that I could have chosen. So
Okay.
that's also a big major factor here. And now, a little bit of a build up to the sketch. Basically, it's a sketch making fun of the immigration into the land of Israel in the early years of the state of Israel. We talked about this enough times in other episodes that we've done. Post World War II, there was the War of Independence, and after that, there was the big migration, the Aliyah movement of Jews from all around the world coming to Israel, coming to the land of Israel, the state of Israel, or as some people call it back then, Palestina, to settle in Israel and build this wonderful, great country of ours. And one of the main interesting phenomenon that happened back then was basically the older generation that's been around for a while took a dump on the newer generation coming in. Like,
New.
What?
That's nothing new.
I know that, and that's the joke. That's really what they're making fun of here. Is like the newcomers come in. They're excited about this new land. They're finally gonna live their lives. They're gonna build a home. They're gonna establish a family for themselves. And then these newcomers come in. It's like, the fuck do you want? We settled. We were here first. We fought in the wars. We built this country. Now you're coming here and ruining it. And then that's basically it. That's basically kind of the sketch. And every one of the old comers had a very interesting thing to say about the newcomers that came in. So here's the thing. Now let's see if I can play it from over here without having to switch to the other window. Okay. I think that the official name of the sketch is called the Aliyah to the country, or the migration to the country. You ready to watch?
Let's go.
Here we go. By the way, I forgot to mention, if you feel like there's anything you want to ask me about, if you need me to pause, just say it and I'll pause. Try not to pause for every misspell that I did.
That's fine.
Kind of did a lot. Meanwhile, I'm going to make some popcorn like I promised.
Okay.
أحمد شوف مين هذا؟ هذا اليهود اللي عند البابور الجبو Vladek, jedny, chodź tutaj. Ach, jesteś mi Eretz Israel! Obserwam Eretz Israel! Ojczyzno moja, jesteś jak zdrowie! Władek, Eretz Israel! O, Grisza! Jeszcze przejście. Gefilte Fischig Sukal. Черт твою холера. Инал Дин Баборил и Джабу. Айома! Эрец Исраэль! Эрец הקודש! כל יום ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו שהחיינו את קיבלנו אוי, ברוך אתה מקבל ישראל ארץ הקודש אוי, היום ארץ No, Wladek, co ty mówisz? Ja nie mogę עבודה בצורה כזאת. לא, עכשיו כבר אי אפשר יהיה ללכת בשום מקום. מלא ריח של סחוק ושום ופלאפל וחירבה וכל מיני חולרה. שאני מוגם עבודה בצורה כזאת. פריצי! פריצי, wo bist du? Komm doch, Fritzi! Ach, Peppi! Das ist doch Eretz Israel, שלנו Palästina! Eretz Israel, unsere Papi! Wo ist der Professor Haberbuch? Wo ist Professor Salzburg? Und wer ist der Dr. Salzburg? Dr. Haberbuch! Also Dr. Haberbuch! Dankeschön! שבאנו בארץ! Papi? Ja? זה פלסטינה? Ja! Aber זה הכל חול, פאפה. אנחנו נבריח השממה, du Dummkopf. תראה את היקס. Dankeschön, bitteschön, Dankeschön. זה דוקטור, זה פרופסור, וזה עמדין בבור לג'בום. יקפות. Dankeschön, bitteschön. פריצי ובריציה.
That's my favorite part of the thing so far is your translation of that guy. All the question marks.
ז'קלין, ז'וז'ו, אלבן, נוסו ישראל. מדחף סקרמפל. עכשיו, זה מדינה שלנו. זה דגל שלנו. מה שאתה רוצה שלנו. ז'וז'ו, ז'קלין, וירישי. נוסו לישראל. No, Fritzi, was sagst du denn? Marokkaner. עכשיו יהיה סקנדלים וסקנדלים כל יום. keine תרבות, keine נימוס. ינעל דין בבור לג'אבו. ג'וקשווילי, ינשווילי, זבדשווילי. אך, אנחנו בישראל. אך, אין קג"ב. אין קג"ב. תפסיקו עם השירה הזאת! אתם חושבים שאם תשירו תקבלו פה טלוויזיה מושבחת? רגרד קרומפר, רגרד לגרוזין, כולל עולים חדשים מרוסיה. בטח, עכשיו יקבלו מספר לבן, סיכון לזוגות צעירים, מה שאתה רק רוצה. אנחנו פה הקמנו המדינה, אנחנו סבלנו, אתם לא מתביישים אתם? דין בבורי לזבקו. תתביישו. אנחנו פה ישבנו במבנות. אנחנו פה יבשנו ביצות, שפכנו דם כאן. Das ist ein Skandal. große Schweinerei. אנחנו פה בארץ נתנו קצת בוותיקים, יא? בדיוק, בפינלנדיה, מה קיבלנו? יא? אנחנו פה אכלנו ודרק אכלנו, יא? דרק בקליבה, יא? שמאל לבן, טלוויזיה, שיכון לצעירים. מה זה פה? Das ist doch eine Schweinerei, oder wird er doch einmal? Der muss im Puma Sack wie Israel. Also, ein Lain sei ja Rindu Balucha. Doch Lain sei ja Rindu Balucha. Wir ganken Balucha er verfehlt. Ja, Anil, das ist... Aí tá mexendo no chama! Eu vou dar ainda para aí do chama! Eu vou dar ainda para aí do esporte! Eu vou ainda para o Chibistai! Eu vou ainda para cima dos mone! Eu vou ainda para paz! É feita! Mas o... Olá, meu canal do Pro! Arbaí, chamava o Babaru! Carro! Televisão!
So what do you think?
Well, I understood it, making fun of cultural appropriation, pretty much.
Yep. It was always the same two guys playing the new
Oh
company.
yeah, I caught on to that toward by the end.
So nothing much else to say besides that.
Not really. Let's bring on the next one.
Yeah. The thing you said you liked the Yemenis guy. The guy was just talking way too fast. I don't think anyone could translate it. And
No, but
for the most part, he kind of gibberished his way through. So that's why
but the question marks just fucking made me laugh.
I thought so. I thought you might like it. Okay, so for the next one, it's another movie filled to the brim with sketches, and it's another Eric Einstein thing. It's a movie called Cables, where they pretty much, for the most part, tried to make fun of spaghetti westerns and gangster movies. It was kind of a big, long parody of that. And he's in this sketch particularly, he's joined by Moni Mushonov, one of the great Israeli comedians, still around today, still doing great work with his with one of the shows he's involved with, which, if I'm being honest, could be a topic in and of itself. But see, here's the thing. This is actually one of my more favorite ones that I needed to bring up to the show, but mainly because I did not have to translate this.
Oh, that's good. Somebody already did it for you?
It was already in English. Like I said, they're making fun of gangster movies like, Godfather, Goodfellas. The movie, I believe, came out in 92.
Okay.
And so, I'm pretty sure you're already familiar with the genre. So I think this sketch is going to work better for you than the previous one. So
Right.
Let's just play it and watch and see what you think of it. Let me just make sure I add it onto the thing before doing it, so you're not standing here watching nothing. And here we go, the gangster sketch from the movie Cables.
So look at the guy, and he's laughing. I said, what are you laughing? What the fuck you think you are, motherfucker? So I shoot the guy, and he's laughing again. Hey, Vincenzo, how was Angela? She's fine, thank you. Come on, take some money, buy her something nice, huh? Hey, Vicky, I like you. Give me a kiss. What the fuck you looking at? You're looking at me? Oh, Charlie. So you're looking at Vicky? No, Charlie. What the fuck you looking?
Come on, Charlie. Leave him alone. It's your fucking cousin.
I know it's my fucking cousin. I'm just asking.
Goodfellas.
Come on, Charlie. Leave him alone.
I like you, Vicky. You know why? Because you're fucking clever. Yeah. Yeah. What do you mean, yeah? What did you say, yeah? You want Vicky?
I don't want Vicky, Charlie.
Why did you say yeah for?
You say yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
What fuck around with me, Charlie. Don't. Boom. What a Capisci?
Hey, Vincenzo, let's have a drink. Oh,
Hey, Swissa, how's your fucking brother? He still lives in the kibbutz?
Yeah, he's coming America and he driving the taxi. He work and he come too and he work to me and you.
Yeah. Take some money, buy him something nice, huh?
yeah.
I'll get back to you.
I like it.
Yeah.
You know why? You know, because they gemacht das Geschäft.
Yeah.
They know how to make business.
Hey, Vincenzo, you got a watch? Yeah. What's the fucking time? Hey, you sure? Yeah. You said 5? Yeah. You sure?
Come on, Charlie, said 5. Leave him alone. He's your fucking cousin.
I know it's my cousin. Just ask him. So you said 5. Yeah, it's 5. You sure? Yeah. Hey, Vicky, you got a watch?
Yeah,
What's the time now?
it's 1 minute past 5, honey.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, Charlie.
5:01.
I don't know what.
What the fuck? Why did you say 5? Why do you lie to me?
Hey, oh! Oh, shit! Oh, 5, Charlie. Hey, Swissa.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's dead.
One of the men is there.
I know he's dead. Don't you see I'm crying? Oh, no. Why do I have to kill you? My fucking
Hey, Swissa,
what a
take him
stupid
away.
I am. What a bum that I am. My heart. Oh, Vicky, you sure
Oh, what?
about the time?
Yeah, Charlie.
5:01.
Yeah, it's 5 and 1.
A minute past what?
1 minute past 5, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie, you got a watch?
Yeah.
What's the fucking time?
Come on, Charlie. Are you crazy or something?
Come on. Don't give me that shit. Don't fuck around with me, Charlie. I'm asking you, what's the fucking time?
2 minutes past 5.
You sure?
Yeah.
5:02.
Yeah.
But Vicky, you're the smart. Give me a kiss, Vicky.
No.
Oh, no, Vicky. Give me a kiss. Oh, no. Why do I have to kill everybody? What a fuck. What a stupid. Oh, no. You sure
About what?
about the time?
No, Charlie.
Tell me no.
You can't stop the war, Charlie. It's changing all the time. I look at the watch. What do I see? 5. So what? In about a minute, I'm gonna look at the watch again. What do I see? 5:01. So what? The time is changing. You can't stop the time, Charlie. Life is changing. Swissa is changing. That is Swissa. Well,
What do you mean, Walla? Why did you say Walla? Don't you Walla me, Swissa. I'm telling you, I'm doing you a fucking favor.
come on. Leave him alone. He's your fucking cousin.
No, it's my fucking. What do you mean, my Swissa's my cousin?
Yeah.
You sure
About what?
about Swissa?
Yeah.
The Swissa, you gotta watch.
Jesus.
What?
That
You
was
like
definitely, that one was definitely, you could tell the script was a bad translation at times.
Yeah. It worked. But Soda, you ever watch
I refuse to answer that question in the affirmative or negative.
Don't fuck around with me, Soda. You're my fucking cousin.
It's
You sure?
a weird reason to kill someone.
I mean, hey, it's a parody. It's a comedy sketch. Come on. Ridiculousness is part of the game.
That is true.
So, I think you're starting to get the vibe that some of these are going for, right? And once again, just in case anyone's asking, that was a reaction. It's a reaction video to we're reacting to things. I don't know how many times we're gonna still have to say this, and the episode's still probably gonna get blocked, and then we're gonna have to dispute it. But you know what? I'm covering all our bases. So the next thing, I honestly don't know how I'm gonna translate this title. The Camry 5. I don't even know if Camry is even a word. But yeah. What?
I've never heard it.
I mean, it's the name of one of the more prestigious theaters in Tel Aviv, and I'm guessing they chose the name because all 5 of these came from that particular theater. So, and they made a show about it.
That's likely.
Yeah. But yeah. So this is a sketch show. This is the first TV show we're going to talk about.
Okay.
This is a sketch show, containing 5. Well, I'm not sure about a couple of them, but I can tell you for a fact that at least 2 are some of the most prominent comedians still working in Israel today, and these 2 particularly are still involved in one of the most popular shows, comedy shows, sitcoms, as a matter of fact, in Israel still today, and those are Dov Navon and Karen Moore. They both can be found playing characters in the show Checkout or Kuparashit in Israel today. Are still very good close friends, and in this show they were of course accompanied by Rami Heuberger. Really hope I said his name correctly. Menashe Noi and Shai Avivi, who's still around today. He's still very active. He's still doing a lot of stuff today. Not so sure about Heuberger, but I'm pretty sure Menashe Noi is still doing some stuff today. Or maybe I have the 2 mixed up. So yeah, like I said, this was a sketch comedy show. Just, completely random sketches, not connected to each other, not really related to anything. And just like with the previous 2 sketches that we just saw, what are we going to do now, Soda?
Have subtitles or translate.
True, but also we are going to be reacting to it. Remember, it's a reaction video. We're gonna say this enough times for the YouTube algorithm to get the point. Because remember, the old YouTube algorithm is operating independently, self thing. So yeah, this is another reaction video to a reactionary comedy sketch. Now, there's an interesting story about how this particular sketch came along.
Okay.
And I specifically chose this one because it has all 5 of them in it. But basically, for the most part, the episode was done. They filmed all the stuff for the episode. They wrote, I should say, all the sketches they needed for the episode, and they just could not, for the life of them, find a single. They all they needed was a short 1.5, 2-minute sketch to end the episode on and finish it off.
Yeah.
And they just, for whatever reason, they had a writer's block. They could not find anything. So one of the actors was sitting in a corner. I can't even remember which one of them it was, but he just started playing around with some apples, with an apple that was on the table at one point. And that's the sketch. That is the sketch that they came up with.
You'd be surprised how often that happens.
With apples?
No, but where you just don't have an idea, all of a sudden you just go off in a corner and boom, all of a sudden it's something legendary comes out of it.
And it's considered one of their funniest sketches. The problem is, though, it's one of the sketches that demands repeat viewing. It's one of those things that get funnier the more you rewatch it and revisit it. So I don't know if it's going to affect you in the first
Probably
rewatch, in the first watch. What?
Probably not.
But maybe you'll get it. Maybe you'll get the joke. Just remember the most important part: repetition is key. Repetition is very important.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. The sketch is named Baruch, or the Packagers, the Packers, the package, packaging stuff. You get the point, right?
I think I do.
Here we go.
שלום.
שלום.
איך קוראים לך?
ברוך.
מבסוט?
תדלם.
מה אתה עושה?
ובכן, אני לוקח נייר אחד, פרגמנט, ומסתכל שזה לא שניים.
וזהו?
כן,
אחר כך?
אחר כך הוא.
יופי. שלום.
שלום.
איך קוראים לך?
ברוך,
מבסוט?
תדלק.
מה אתה עושה?
אני לוקח את התפוס, אני מנקה אותו טוב טוב, ושם אותו על הנייר.
וזהו?
כן.
מה אחר כך?
אחר כך הוא.
שלום. שלום.
שלום.
איך קוראים לך?
ברוך.
מבסוט?
תדלק.
מה
Darlene
אתה
Baruch.
עושה?
אני בודק שהכל נקי, ואחר כך אני עובר.
וזהו?
כן,
ואחר כך?
אחר כך הוא.
יופי. שלום.
שלום.
איך קוראים לך?
ברוך.
מבסוט?
תודה לאל.
מה אתה עושה?
אני רואה שהכל בסדר.
זהו.
זהו.
מה אחר כך?
אחר כך הוא.
אוקיי, אנחנו נמשיך.
איך קוראים לך?
אני ברוך.
מה נעשה?
שר החקלאות.
זהו.
Okay. That's one of those ones, like I've seen sketches like that where at the end I just shake my head. I'm like, that who's that for?
I don't know. Like I said, they needed something to close the show with.
Well,
But hey, it worked.
yeah.
And you know what? The more you rewatch it, the funnier it gets.
Yeah, no, okay then.
So, what's your name?
Baruch.
What are you doing?
Something.
That's it?
He's over there.
Ah, well, we'll work on that.
Yes.
What the hell? Oh, okay, that's scary. So the neighbors got solar panels on their rooftop,
Yep.
and the moonlight is reflecting off of them, and it kind of looks like a giant eyeball looking at me.
Interesting.
That was scary for a second. Anyway, the next comedy group, it's another sketch comedy show, but it's slightly different. It's a TV show, but they were literally they were in a stand-up comedy club performing in front of a live audience type thing.
Okay.
I think it'll make more sense to you once you watch it because I'm terrible at explaining it. But the name of the show was Platfuss.
Platfuss?
Platfuss. Yeah. It's basically the Yiddish word for flatfoot, but it was the name of the group, the name of the show. And the show itself, primarily the two most prominent characters from that show were the iconic legendary duo of Idan Alterman, a comedian who's still very active today, and comedian, actor / musician Avi Greinig, which you might be able to recognize him because we watched the show together. We started watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the Devil's Son thing. That's
Yeah.
I don't know if you can recognize him. That's the janitor at the school.
Oh, okay.
Oranges.
The one with the orange.
Yeah, the orange guy.
Okay.
Now, the third major prominent character from the show, who's still very much active today, one of the most prominent and prolific Israeli actors and comedians today, Tomash. His name is Tomer Sharon, but he's known as Tomash. That's as a short acronym. He's one of my favorite actors today. He was also in that show we watched in an episode we didn't get to. He plays a lot of cool, fun parts all throughout Israel. And I'll tell you something. He's the Israeli voice actor of Timon, Mushu, and Mike Wazowski.
Naturally, you would know that.
Yeah, just to let you know how prolific this guy is. Now, the other remaining actors are Yarden Bar Kochva, Dani Karpel, Hanan Lederman, and Tomer Yosef, who's actually transitioned into more of a music role since then. But for the most part, it's more or less those three that I mentioned earlier up top that have stuck around. They stood the test of time. The other ones are still active from here on in, with the exception of Hanan, who's just like Uri Zohar turned to a more religious route, which good for him, but less active in the entertainment scene. And this sketch, widely considered to be one of their best. This whole show, by the way, could potentially turn into a topic in and of itself one day. But this sketch, I don't know what it is, but I think you're gonna love this. I think this sketch is right up your alley for some reason. Not gonna say why. Okay, are you? By the way, this also one of the major challenges. Sorry, I'm not gonna spoil it.
Yeah.
But this sketch also presented an interesting challenge that I think I was able to overcome beautifully. Even if I do say so myself. So let's play the sketch and see how it worked.
Okay. Go.
And again, just a reminder, it's a reaction video. We're reacting to it. This is a reaction. So get off our backs, YouTube. Yeah.
שלום, פה זה הדואר? כן, פה זה הדואר, לא טעית. מי אתה? קוראים לי מאיר אקספרס, אני פשוט מותר, יש לי שם כתבת ותפוס לי הצוואר. אני לא מאיר אקספרס, יש לי שם כתבת ותפוס לו הצוואר. כל יום אני חולם לשנות את העבר, להחליף מקצוע ולהיות דבר. חולם להיות דבר, טיפון בקיצוטר, פשוט לא בקושר. משהו. טוב, קוראים לי יורם כהן. זה כבר לא בסדר. צריך להיות פה ככה. קוראים לי יורם. מה זה דבר? צריך להיות ככה. הבנתי. לא. זה שייך לי, תנו לך זה גיטרה, משהו. תודה רבה. אני לא דבר. משהו. תודה רבה. איך קוראים לך? קוראים לי יורם כהן, אני גר בבית מול, לאשתי יש דלקת בכהן, ואתמול היא דרסה חתול, אז רציתי רק לשאול אותך אם אפשר. משהו. זהו, Andiamo alle pulle caprese.
Caprese. 1, 2, 3, 4. Caprese. Caprese.
مشوا يا سمرة كنتم. ثمانية خلاص أولادني. نتيجة ده كم ولد؟ في أقول لك كفريسي. مارشو كولا برودكشن اكشن بيا قراءة على صوت مارشو ثمانية خلاص أولادني. بصير خاطي هاي אני לא שמעו אותך, אתה לא חשב. תדבר חזק, נשמע אותך, נבין מה אתה אומר. אני בוא בקטון. אנחנו עושים חברים איתך, מפחדים. תשאר פה, מה אתה רוצה? הוא לקפריסי. די, חבר'ה. הוא רציני, אנחנו רוצים לעזור לו. הוא לקפריסי, זה שקר וחצי, והוא לקיבץ. זה 5 ו-20, נו תן גם אתה. תנו למרוקו, עולה כמעט חצי, תנו ליפן או לסין. חתימה לברזיל, הקילו 200, תעלי לא תחום, נשמע מאוכלים, אבל אם תעדיף לשלוח שי, תקבל הנחה, תבוא לקעים, לא נלמד לברזיל, הקילו 200, תעלי לא תחום, נשמע מאוכלים, אבל אם תעדיף לשלוח שי, תקבל הנחה, תבוא לקעים, כן, פה זה הדואר.
Wasn't a fan of the ending.
Just wait. There's more. So you can see how much fun these guys were having.
Oh yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But oddly enough, things that end with endings like that, where it's just a song, doesn't really, unless it's like a movie, a musical or whatever. But I mean, like comedy that ends like that doesn't really. It's never really been my thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's very weird.
I thought you were gonna love the song at the end.
Maybe maybe it's because it might have been the translation. Maybe just lost in translation, I guess.
Maybe.
Like even like one of my favorite shows, Mrs. Brown's Boys. Every holiday special, they break out. The show ends in a song, and it just I'm not interested.
Okay. I thought because you're the musical guy, I thought you were
Like,
gonna
like the music that was like everything before that, I enjoyed. It was just the end of it where it's just like they all did a song about how much everything costs. I'm like,
All right. I love it. But
I guess
Yeah.
I prefer a punchline.
I suppose okay. Fair enough. Now you see what the challenge was, right?
The challenge, how so?
Having to make things rhyme because it's still a song.
Oh yeah, of course.
I had to translate it while making sure it rhymes.
Yeah, no, you did a good job translating, that's for sure. And it took me a while to figure out that something wasn't you translating what that word was. Something was you not knowing what that word was.
No, he was literally saying something.
Oh, well, never mind.
Mashu. That's what something is. It was it's something. It was something so good. It was something. That's the intention.
That must be a local thing then.
All right. It's so good. It's something.
Yeah, that's definitely local.
All right, fine. Something else that's local is I'm going to be saying this a lot today, but the iconic, legendary duo. And when people say iconic, legendary duo, they can mean a lot of things. For Israelis, this is the iconic, legendary duo of Eli and Mariano. This
Okay.
is the comedy duo of Eli Finish, the guy on the left with the black shirt, and Mariano Edelman with the white shirt on the right. These two have been performing together since the mid '90s. It's almost like they're brothers separated at birth somehow. Even though one is Iraqi and one is Argentinian. I'll give you. I'll let you pick. Guess which is which. So yeah, these guys are. I think they can only be defined and described with one word and one word only. Characters. They are the greatest comedy character actors in Israel. The way they can jump from one character to another on the fly, sometimes live on stage, is incredible, just amazing. And and the number of characters under their belt and the quality of characters they have is unparalleled and unprecedented in Israel, especially when they work together. They do work with other people as well, but when they work together, they're like an unstoppable force of nature. They appear in commercials together. They appear in one of the greatest long-running shows in Israel ever. The staples of that show still around 20-something seasons later.
Oh, wow.
And wouldn't you know it, they started out from a very relatively humble beginning with their own show, Eli and Mariano, sometimes nicknamed Eli and Marijuano.
Okay.
Because it sounds the same. And in this show, basically, the entire show is them just switching from one character to another, depending on the sketch. It's like sketch after sketch after sketch, where they basically just transform from one character to the other, which was very hard. It was about the show is about an hour and a half, so it was a bit hard to narrow down one favorite moment, especially because like all the characters just switch in and out with very little breaks. Like one character walks in and the previous one walks off and then comes back to the different one while the other one comes back and switches. So it was tough to pick the right moment to cut a bit from that very long show and translate it. Eventually I settled on one specific bit relatively early on, but this is the longest clip. Okay, so like I said, sit back and relax and enjoy the show because we're going to be here for a bit. It's about 16 minutes long.
Oi.
Like I said, if you have any snacks, if you want to go grab something to drink, you're welcome to do that now because we're going to be here a while. And what you're seeing right now is the previous character is about to walk off and the new character is about to join in. And the other one's going to come back, of course, as a different character. But this also presented a bit of a challenge, a musical challenge. And also, late in the clip, this part of the sketch,
yeah,
they kind of switched to speaking English. So I kind of figured when characters in these sketches are speaking English, there's really no need for me to put subtitles on. But they kind of switch back and forth. You'll see subtitles when they're necessary.
So basically this is improv.
Yeah, basically improv. Yeah. I mean, they have bullet points, but for the most part, a lot is improv. This show.
Yeah, they have an idea, but everything around that idea is improvised.
Yeah. As opposed to the next thing that we're going to show, which was completely scripted. Even though it looks improv, again, sometimes they do break away from it, but for the most part, it was entirely scripted. The next one, not this one. Okay, so here we go. The show of Eli and Marijuano. Here we go.
שימו לב, אנחנו לא מכירים.
That was a rock, paper, scissors joke.
Heads up, we don't know each other. Yeah, don't know. That makes
Yeah,
no sense.
we didn't plan this ahead, and the guy beat him in rock, paper, scissors without knowing what the other guy was going to do.
Ah.
He's basically doing a magic show now. He's in the guise of a magician. That's Mariano, by the way. The other guy is early finish.
Okay.
ואני אשאל אתכם בסוף הערב הנהדר הזה, ים הקסמים, ים בקהל, ואנחנו צריכים מתנדבת מהקהל, בבקשה. אני, תעלה אותי, אני. לא, מתנדבת, לא מתנדבת. עוד פה. לא נשמע, תעלה אותי, וואו, אני בשקט, רק שם מראה, מה אתה עלה? לא מבין, אנחנו צריכים מתנדבת, לא מתנדב, אוקיי?
How did we get back there?
What?
שנייה, בוא תירגע. תראה איזה אי הבנה, אני מודה. מה אתה גנוב? אני שאלתי אותך עכשיו, תעלה אותי. כולם שמעו, אני פשוט הייתי צריך מתנדבת ואתה הגעת פתאום מתנדב. אוקיי, לא נורא, אוקיי. מה שמך? שמחה ביטון. שמחה ביטון, נעים מאוד, מוסי מזי. קראת המחשמים? נהניתי מהקלטים. אתה רוצה לעשות כסף קטן? כן. אוקיי, בוא תרגיש חופשי, תעמוד כאן באמצע הבמה, ושימו לב מה נעשה עם? שמחה ביטון. אוקיי, אתה זוכר בשם שלך זה יפה. בעיקרון זה מאוד פשוט. עליתי, אדוני, עליתי. אתה מתרגש קצת, כן? זה פעם ראשונה על במה? פעם ראשונה על במה. בוא תשב בבקשה על הכיסא. רגע, החגרה שלי תיגנב. שושי! חבר שלך על הבמה. הוא על הבמה, ועוד דקה הוא חוזר לקופים. בוא תשב בבקשה, אוקיי? תצפי אותי. הלו, היד. מה? היד? היד! בוא תשב בבקשה. זה הכיסא, בבקשה.
He touched his hand.
זה הכיסא.
Really dramatic.
בחיים, אל תיגע לי ביד. בחיים. אני מצטער, אני לא אגע לך יותר ביד, בוא תשב בבקשה. לא קרה כלום. אני כבר שמח, אוקיי, בוא תשב בבקשה. יאללה, בוא נשב. תשים את הטלפון בצד שלא יפריע לנו. ראית אותו? מחובר, מעולה. שימו עין. שימו שפייט עיפרון. רגע, שימו עין, בין אחתי. שימו לב כאן לבד, שים לטוב, שמחה ביטון. כל מה שאני עושה, אתה פשוט חוזר אחריי, אוקיי? אוקיי. וובה! יובי שמחה מצוין, אוקיי, שימו לב, הכסף מאוד מאוד פשוט וקל, אנחנו ניקח פיסה קטנה. מהנייר תולת הזה, שימו לב. איזה יופי! איזה חסר! אין כלום מתחת! זה לא הכסף. בוא נמשיך גם איתי, אמא שלך. אנחנו ניקח פיסה קטנה מהנייר תולת הזה, שימו לב. למה אתה הולך הרבה? אנחנו נקפל אותו ואנחנו פשוט נעלים אותו מעיניך. ואמא שלך. כן, בהחלט. שימו לב, מה ששמחה צריך לעשות זה מאוד פשוט, לקוב אחרי הנייר, וזה הולך ככה, פשוט קל לקוב אחרי הנייר. תסתכל טוב. שמחה, זה אחרי הנייר הקטן, לא גדול, טוב אחרי מה שאני אומר. זה פעם אחרונה. אני פשוט הייתי מורכב. בספר תורות. אני מצטער. בספר תורות, הזרה האחרונה. אני מצטער, זה לא יקרה יותר. פשוט אתה לא עוקב אחרי מה שאני אומר. זה הנייר הקטן, לא זה. זה הקטן. תעקוב אחרי זה. תיזהר על היד. שימו לב, וזה הולך ככה. פשוט קל וקלאסי. הנייר כאן. אתה רואה זה פה? איפה זה עכשיו? איפה זה? עדיין פה, אוקיי? איפה עכשיו? רגע. איפה אני? כן, איפה? איפה הנייר? מה זה, 1 מ-3,000? בבקשה, איפה הנייר? זה פה! הופה! רמפה! ואין כלום מתחת! איפה הנייר? זה פה! הופה! אלוהים! איפה מחיאות הגפיים שלכם? לא כל הם רואים כאלה קסמים, תודה רבה לשמחה ביטון, אם נהנית, ספר לחבריך ואחלה על הכיפה. עוד הייתי כוכב הערב. מיד עוברים לקסם הבא שלנו. רגע, לפני שאני אומר. רגע אחד. איפה יחפש את הנייר בינינו? בינינו, זה סוד מקצועי ואני ממש לא יכול לגלות לך. תודה רבה לשמחה ביטון, מגיע מחיאות כפיים שרות. אני מיד איתכם, תודה על הסבלנות, ויש למה לרגות. יש משם מדרגות ויש גם משם מדרגות. בוא לשיחה, בוא. כן. מה זה לא יכול לגלות לי? מה זה לא יכול לגלות לי? בסדר, אנחנו נעשה מה שאתה רוצה. בוא נעשה עוד כסף, בסדר? איזה כסף? נעשה איתך מה שאתה רוצה. מה שאני רוצה? בוא נחתוך מישהי. באמא שלך, בוא נחתוך מישהי. נעשה משהו, יש לי פה סכין, אתה רוצה? אבל זה לא הולך ככה, מה אתה דפוק? מה יש לך? מה זה? בסדר, אני אקח מישהו. תראה עכשיו מה...
Oh boy.
אני ממש רוצה, אני לא סתם לב, אני הזהרתי אותו, אתה רואה את זה? אין כלום מתחת. שוב תתעורר תפוך לאשכנזי. אני אתבע אותך. עושה לי כחול. אתה פשוט בוא ללווינסקי. אופה, אלי. אתה רק שתתעורר תפוך שמחה? 3 דקות קודם. אז בוא נחתוך מישהי, ואמא עכשיו אנחנו נחתוך מישהי לזה. בוא נעשה משהו אחר. יש לי פה סכין, אתה רוצה? אבל זה לא הולך, מה אתה דפוק? מה יש לך? מה זה? בסדר, אני אקח מישהו מגע. אין עכשיו מה... הרגשתי רוח. משהו אחר לגמרי. כסף חדש, גם אתה רוצה, גם הקהל מחכה. איזה כסף? איפה אתה הכי רוצה להיות עכשיו בעולם? תחשוב כמה שיותר רחוק. ברזיל, קריבים, ארצות הברית, קדימה, לך עם הדיבור, בבקשה. חוב שרתון. חוב שרתון, שים אותי שם. רגע, אני אקח חברים שלי איתי ואני מוכן. תגיד, אני יכול לקחת חברה שלי איתי? לא, זה בלתי אפשרי. בוא תמוד. שוש שמעמי הוא לא רוצה. אני ממש אתה מוכן עכשיו! אני מוכן, יאללה. מה זה שטויות האלה? קח שלא תחרבק. אתה בים. למה במים, יא זבל? אני בים. תסתכל טוב. כמה מדוזות. מדוזה עם שפיץ. טוב, חבד היה, חבד. איזה קטע. אני חדש בזה.
Cell phones were new back then, by the way.
Okay. I figured based on the Monica Lewinsky joke.
סנדה.
Sanda.
זאת שושי, אני אשגע אותה. שלום, הגעת למשיגון במנוי מספר 052 151 151. אני חוזרת. חזרתי בלב. בזק, שלום. דיברו нас, ואני טיפול בפלור. דיזק, שלמה. Вот, وعلى خلق فوق وبدي شنو ديو ناخذ خبر. الو. شوشي. عفاتي على اكو سيبك سيبوتي الايام. لا مامي. אין בחורות, אני לבד בחור. בספר תורה לבד בחור. אוהב אותך מامي. לא מامي, אין בחורות, לבד בחור. מה אבל? אבל למה אתה רב איתי מגד? אני נשבע לך. אבל אני אומר לך את האמת, למה תתווכחת איתי? אבל חבל שאני אבוא ואתן לך מכות, אז למה? אני לבד בחור. מאמי, יש לי ממתינה. כדי לשלם את זה. איפה? לא רואים אותך, לא שומעים אותך. מה איתך?
What the fuck is the matter with you? What is it? What are you shouting here? What the fuck is the matter with you, you motherfucker?
You speak British.
English. Yes, I speak English. Yes.
English.
Yes, I speak English.
I thought.
Huh? It's a miracle.
Yes, but a bit late. What is your name?
Oh my God, a monkey speaking. My name.
Your name, huh?
My name is Kathy.
Kathy.
Kathy, yes, my name is Kathy.
Cat like Hatuli.
Kathy, yes, my name
Nice name, get it.
Thank you very much.
Excuse you. I have an English.
Okay, no problem.
I'll be right back, okay?
I'm waiting just for you.
איזה כוסית.
Oh my God.
סיימה של השושי. Mishkila yun. Al-aw! Al-aw! Ashi! Dasok ata! Ento, ita! Ishe! Ay! Ay!
Yeah.
It's a nice one. It's a nice one.
No, it was my ex-sister. So tell me, Dogly.
Yes, please, Kathy. My name is Kathy.
Yeah, bonzo. Where are you from, Com?
Oh, I'm from the United States.
Steak.
The States with the S.
Yeah, I know the steak well done.
Oh, really?
Where exactly you live in the state?
Okay, back in Massachusetts. Do you know Massachusetts?
In which school?
Yeah, let me tell you. Massachusetts. You know Massachusetts. You know it's a very nice place. You know, a lot of big green trees. You know, beautiful green trees all over Massachusetts. Do you know Massachusetts?
בסדר, מה נשמע?
No, Massachusetts. You know Massachusetts. You know, it's a very nice place. Okay, you have a lot of big green trees. You know, beautiful green trees all over Massachusetts. Do you know Massachusetts?
את רוצה את זה לפרצוף?
Sorry.
מה זה מסוסוסו?
No, okay. Say the okay. Massachusetts. Massachusetts.
מצצולה.
Oh no, what the fuck is the matter with you? Massachusetts is so fucking easy. Massachusetts. MT. This guy's a monkey. No, really, come on. I overacted. I'm terribly sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
תגידי, על מי את צועקת?
I said I'm sorry. It's okay.
יש פה אנשים בחוף, תירגעי.
I'm sorry again. I'm sorry.
רפלקס.
I reflect. Relax. Speculation of the English.
I know מסוסוסו.
Massachusetts.
מה שזופי.
No.
This is Oklahoma straight and the left.
No, it's the other side of the states. Come on.
מה come on? I was there before you. Really? באמא שלי.
What did you say?
You see this shirt? This is from Miami.
Miami.
בוטיק מיאמי, זה התחנה המרכזית.
It's a nice shirt.
What's this? You goes in it. What's this?
I'm not from Cruiseland. No.
No.
This is for the Omer. You know, Skira Omer. It's a natural formula. I like it like that.
יפה, תהיי בריאה. No. Nice one.
Nice one. So,
So,
sorry for shouting.
sorry for shouting.
So tell me, what's your name?
I know. מה קרה? My name is Happy.
Happy. You're happy to meet me.
יענו שמחה.
Oh, in Hebrew.
Hebrew.
Okay, just a minute. You write your name. Simha with a little ha. Yeah. Simha with a little ha. Simha with a little ha.
שמחה, רגולר.
Oh.
מה, את סתומה לגמרי?
Sorry.
Sorry for shouting. So tell me, Dogly, now that we are together, intimately, are you staying in Tel Aviv tonight? יש מצב?
Oh, yes, right now I live in Tel Aviv. Yes.
Really?
Where do you live? Do you live here in Tel Aviv?
Yeah, I live in the neighborhood.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
ליד מגן דוד אדום.
No, come on, where exactly?
ניר רד hot chili peppers.
Okay, what is it?
At the Hope.
The Hope.
The Hope neighborhood.
Yes, what is it?
שגולה תקף, אני לא תקף,
Oh
אבל
my
איזה?
God, you think about taxi?
סליחה, רותם.
Taxi!
הלו, קטי, הלו.
Taxi!
מה, אתה על בטריות? מה זה?
Leave me alone.
I'm not gonna get into you.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Taxi! Taxi!
I want a real relationship with you.
So you want?
I want to marry you.
You want to marry me?
כדת משה בישראל.
That escalated quickly.
Do you have someone?
Huh?
Do you have someone?
Someone, I have a sister.
You have a
A
sister?
sister.
Oh my God. What's her name?
Luck.
Black.
Mazel.
My son.
You know I wrote your song?
You did it.
I did it.
For me?
Espresso for you.
Oh my God.
You want to hear it?
Yes, of course.
Let's listen.
Okay.
Get in. This song will come from the bottom of my heart. Hold on.
And he danced on a song again.
Love my Kathy, save your life. I'll show you good time מעכשיו. אני אכתוב לך את הירח. אוי my kitty, וזה ריח. Save your love, my kitty, just for me. יפה, לא?
Darling, I would save my love for us.
I'm the one and only you are.
Save her with me to Peyton. Even though your name is Peyton, I would be the sunshine in your sky.
We will be like the every day בשוב אני תפסתי לתיירת לא תשפטית, לא מכוערת שקר שהייתי שקר המשכתי
Well, so what'd you think?
That one was pretty good, again, except for the ending. But overall, I thought it was fucking funny.
Yeah, but you get why these guys are so beloved, right?
Yeah, for sure. The stuff they do is pretty universal type of humor.
Yeah, they're
It helps if you have the like what you did. It helps if you have translation, because it definitely helps with the context. But once you have the context of what's going on, it's pretty fucking easy to follow.
yeah. They have some of the best chemistry of any comedic duo in Israel, and just comedic group ever. That's why they keep performing together in a lot of different contexts. Now, a group that isn't performing together anymore is, and by the way, this is our second long one, but it's our last really long one. Okay? It's about 14 minutes, and it's the Prozac trio.
Prozac?
Prozac. I never understood the meaning of the name either, but
Prozac is a medication over here.
Maybe that's the idea. I don't know. Never heard the name Prozac outside of these three. But yeah, so this is a trio of comedians who were performing together from the late 90s all the way to 2003, I think. They split up, and the trio is primarily comprised of what is probably considered by many to be the busiest, hardest working actor in Israel. He's essentially the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson of Israel.
He was a wrestler?
No, but he's almost as busy as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson today. Imagine the busyness and work schedule of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the body of Kevin Hart.
There's an image.
Yeah, and this is the guy Yuval Semo. Like I said, the busiest guy in Israel. Pretty much any big major name project in Israel, he's got his name attached in some way, shape, or form capacity. Primarily, he's either acting in it or he's the main star. Like, seriously, the list of credits the guy has is astonishing.
Oh, wow.
The other main prominent member of the trio is named Shai Kuriat. Sorry, Shlomi Kuriat. Shai Kuriat is a guy I knew in the army. Shlomi Kuriat. What?
I laughed.
Yeah. So Shlomi Kuriat, another famous notable actor, primarily known for playing serious, tough guy, machoistic gangster roles, alongside weak and vulnerable gay people. And it's weird how the guy's somehow able to balance these two things together. Fun fact, I actually saw him once from a distance at a gas station.
Oh, cool.
Didn't really walk up to him, but a friend of mine, really big fan, just, lost his shit over him. Anywho, and the third member of the group is Ophir Lobel, and I literally had to look up his name before making the show because the guy practically disappeared after this.
Can we pause for a second?
Sure, give me just a second. So yeah, sorry about that, folks. Live TV, everybody. Live TV. These things happen. So
It's-
Ophir Lobel, which I literally, again, I had to look it up because the guy kind of disappeared from the limelight after this. Didn't go away completely. He just transitioned into being more of a behind-the-scenes guy, a writer and director. But
okay.
you don't see the guy that often anymore. So that's why a lot of people kind of forgot he ever existed. He was ever part of this trio. But everyone just remembers this show, which again is about an hour long. But
It's kind of like the fourth Marx brother.
The what? How many?
The fourth Marx brother.
Which one?
Gummo.
The blonde guy with the.
In the first several movies, they were billed as the four Marx brothers because their youngest brother joined them on stage, but after a while he retired, I believe, to become their manager.
Hey, as long as he was still part of the group.
Yeah, but he was never on he was never on camera after that.
All right, cool. So this sketch, some might argue it's not their best from that show. It's my personal favorite of the show, which, to be honest, the majority of the show is not really that funny to me, but this bit specifically is my favorite part. And you know what? It's the part I watch the most with my friends from my old job. So it's called Going to the Theater, or Going to the Cinema, to be more accurate.
Okay.
Now, I don't want you to watch this and just assume that this is what cinemas in Israel are actually like.
I can suspend disbelief.
Yeah, it's an over-exaggeration of reality, okay? Watch. And again, This is a reaction video for review purposes. I have to keep pointing that out.
קציר, מתי מתחיל הסרט? לא אמרתם לאנשים שעה מסוימת, אנשים יגיעו למקום ולא מתחיל הסרט. יש לי מוזמנים, לא נעים. אל תעשה לי את הפרצוף הזה, זה לא יפה. רק שתדע לך, זה לא יפה.
סלח לי רגע, יושבים פה?
זה תפוס.
מעניין לי את התחת.
תגיד, אתה יודע מתי מתחיל הסרט? בוא לפה. בוא לפה, אל תן לי לבוא אליך.
Okay.
בוא לפה, לאן אתה הולך? לאן אתה הולך?
איזה אירוע?
איזה אירוע?
אירוע מוחי הזה.
בוא לפה!
בלי אלימות.
לא אלימות, אני רגוע כולי. בוא לפה. בוא, אל תפחד.
לא, לא מפחד.
רוצה שאני אקרא לסדרן?
אני אהיה סדרן.
אם אתה דפוק, מה אתה מפריץ? יאללה, שב!
פרצתי?
שב, תינופת, שב!
שמתי לב.
גועל.
בוא'נה, יא זבל, למה אתה מפריץ על הזולת? מפריץ, אמא שלו ממטרה, שב. סוכת מוזייקה, שב. פיצצת לי את העין, עין אחת אני רואה, עין מדמיין.
תדע לך שמשה דיין עשה על זה קריירה. בסדר, יאללה, תקופיף.
חברים, לא?
לא.
אוקיי.
אפשר לראות את הסרט? הנה מתחיל.
בוא'נה, יא זבל, אתה יכול להוריד את הווליום? אתה רואה פה עוד זבל?
אבל אין שיניים ברפי, הייתי יודע.
איזה אידיוט, ואמא שלי, אולי תמות.
אבל אין שיניים במות.
אפשר להגיד לך משהו מכל הלב? אתה זבל. תפל לנו בבקשה לכתוב. איזה מצחיק. וואו. איזה קטע יפה. תראה. בויה, יש צפייה.
שומעים?
כן.
תראה איזה קטע גדול.
מה זה?
תראה מי. תראה, לאונרדו דיקפריו.
שחקן ענק. בוא'נה, אתה יודע, הסרט ראיתי שלו עם ה... זה, האונייה הזו משטובעת, איך קראו לסרט?
סיטנייק.
סרט ענק. פחיתי. תראה. יא אללה, זה האתיופי הזה, נו, אודי מרפי. אתה יודע איזה סרט, ראיתי אותו? יש כזה סרט דיבוב.
שהוא עשה את החמור.
כן, איך קראו לזה?
שרה.
סרט ענק. חבל על הזמן.
כן, איזה כדאי. בוא נעשינג'י, תביא קצת מהפופורן, תחיה, תביא קצת.
יש לך פה גיגית, יא קמצן. תראה, זה מה שנקרא יהודי לא מגרש, יהודי.
בוא תמלא לי קצת, אל תהיה זבל, תמלא קצת.
זה מגעיל, זה בעיניים דוחה.
למה בגבה? למה?
מגבה, אני לא שומע, מגבה.
בוא'נה, אתה, כתוב לך בתעודת זהות לאום סבל.
שאלה. בלידה שלך, אמא שלך לא קיבלה פתק החלפה?
לא, למה?
יכלה לקבל טוסטר. איזה סרט, איך קוראים לו בכלל?
הטוב, הרע והסבל. איזה קטע גדול. הוא חושב שהרמזור אדום, בסוף הרמזור אדום. הרגתי. גדול.
אתה בוכה אבל.
מי בוכה? ככה אני מביע אושר. מה אתה... וואי. יואו, וואי.
איזה יופי. איזה יופי.
Are you seeing what's happening?
וואו.
מה אתה רוצה?
פיאט פונטו.
מה, אני נראה צרה? מה שאתה רוצה? אל תששש אותי! אתה מששש! אתה ששש גם! אתה שווש! הוא שושש! הנה בן אדם שמבין בשושנים!
שוש.
תן לצפות!
מדברים כל הזמן. סליחה, בוא נצפה.
אתה יודע שכל הסרט הזה, נו, צולם בפראג? מה אתה מדבר? מה זה, איזה שפה מדברים בפראג? פרגית? מה זה? מה זה הכפפה הזאת?
תגיד, אתה מטפל בעצמך?
שקט רגע, אל תתערב פה. אני אגרד אותך. גרד, משהו גרדנה, אתה מכיר אותי. אתה יודע מה זה הדבר הזה? זה מכת ליטר דם. אני נותן לך מכת זה ליטר דם.
יש לכם של ליטר וחצי?
זה תקוע במכולה בחיפה.
דברים כאילו אין מחר. יש מחר.
לא לך?
את הסרט הזה, חסנו לו לראות את הסרט, שהבן אדם שבא לקולנוע לראות את הסרט מעוניין לצפות בסרט, בקולנוע.
שלא יכאב לך.
יש בסרט, הבא בן אדם, שופט. תגיד, חשבת להלחין את זה? האמת שכן. הבן אדם אני אסביר לו, אבל הבן אדם שבא לראות את הסרט הוא זבל. הוא מפריץ על הזולת. הוא שנולד, אבא שלו בא לרופא, שאל אותו, דוקטור, מה יש לי? בן או בת? הרופא אמר זבל.
רגע. איך הרופא ידע?
כבר באולטרסאונד ראו סכין.
שמע, הרפואה היום, באמא שלי הרפואה היום, מה זה מתקדמת?
מה זה? אפשר קצת בחייאת,
תגיד לי, אתה יודע, אני בחיים שלי לא אכלתי את הדבר. אני באתי משכונת מצוקה לנו, לא היה כסף.
אז מה אכלתם?
היינו אוכלים דודי שמש.
הנה, הבן אדם מפרגן.
הוא לא מקשיב לי חלום.
אמא שלי, תראה איזה צמרמורת. תראה איזה צמרמור יען. תראה, תיגע.
אני אשמור לי.
לא, מה תשמור? תתפנק, עד יש פה קפוטה.
יש לו.
קפוטות.
נקמה.
זה לא נקמה, יש סרט, אתה פרפרי, ואתה פרפרי, אתם שניכם הושיבו אותי ליד פרפריבת. אפשר לראות את הסרט, בחייך, חלאס.
די. זה קטע ענק.
קטע טוב.
איזה קטע קשה.
You can tell where this is going, right?
Someone's gonna get punched.
What?
So someone's gonna get punched.
Oh, maybe not.
Fucking hell.
תגיד, בא לך להחליף מקום?
למה?
יש לי תחושה כזאת.
Yeah.
עוד מעט זה באמת יהיה שם. עם מלכם הוא לא יוציא את היד.
Oh, it's gonna be gross.
אחי, אני אוהב להתפרבל עם האנשים האלה. לא תעשה בכיף.
אני יודע, גם אני אוהב את זה.
הלוואי ימות. איזה כיף, ככה, באווירה כזאת ישראלית.
האווירה ככה בכיף.
אני תעיר אותי כשיגמר.
Oh God.
מה אתם מעודדים? אני יש לי רק דבר אחד להגיד. הוא שלימה של מי שחיצה לי באמצע בקטע הזה.
איך שחי יצחק הסגסין? מגעיל.
הוא מילא לי את עמוד השדרה. תנו לי זין!
זין!
תנו לי ו'! תנו לי למד!
למד!
מה יצא? זבל! יא אנשים זבל!
תנו לי זין! זין!
גועל נפש.
תנו לי זין!
זין.
תנו לי ו'! תנו לי למד!
למד.
מה יצא? זואל!
מה זה?
מדפסת.
זה הרבה פירושים.
כן, זה מילה לטינית.
That was a running gag in the show, by the way.
Oh, okay.
כן,
עזוב, רגע, תראה איזה קטע גדול.
וואו.
וואי.
מה יהיה?
תגיד, מה אתה רוצה מהחיים שלי?
מה אני רוצה? מה אתה חושב שעשו אותי באצבע? כפרה עשו אותי ב5. מה אתה חושב שאני מטומטם?
אני רוצה שאתה מטומטם.
מה אתה חושב שלא ראיתי שהעברת את היד שלך מפה ככה? עשית ככה וצלחת אותה מעלה פה?
תגיד, אתה מקבל פיצויים מהמדינה?
דוגרי לא מספיק.
אז חבל, אתה יכול לבקש עוד. תן לי.
הגיע הזמן באמת.
שתיחנק יא זבל.
נראה לי שברגע עד זה מה שקורה לו, אולי תיתן לו לשתות?
לא, אין לי הרבה, גם אני אשתי, לא?
תן לך, הבן אדם נכנס.
אני לא יכול, זה מים קדושים.
תן לו.
תשתות. הנה, יש שם, הלך תיקח.
בסדר?
חכה שימות, יהיה בסדר.
זה ימות זה, יש לו קיבולת של קונטיינר.
זה שהיה קטן שרצה לרדת לשחק בגינה, אז האמא הייתה אומרת לה, אבא יעקב, תוריד את הזבל.
יעני, שאמא, ואז יעקב לא, הזבל הוא לא הבנתי.
אל תחשוב, לחשוב זה פריבילגיה, עזוב. בוא נצפה.
יו, אין נשיא.
וואו.
איזה יופי. איזה יופי.
וואו.
תראה את הסוסה.
Another round of this.
זה גדול.
Oh dear God.
זה קומדיה. ואמא שלך, בוא נחליף מקום.
למה? תהנה. איזה יפה.
איזה ענק. באמת ענק.
אולי עכשיו ימות.
אולי.
נקבור אותו פה, יש מניין.
מה זה לא אמרו שירד גשם?
אמרתי לך שדני רוב בן זונה.
דיברנו על זה, אני זוכר.
הנה, 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 הנה. יא אלוהים, את זה אני לא ראיתי את הקטע הזה. יו. יו. מי חיבה את האור?
לא, זה ככה, זה ככה.
זה כמו תלת מימד, האיימקס.
איימקס.
איזה יופי.
Wait, there's more.
I bet.
הנה הכיסאות זזים. איזה יופי. איזה כמו, הנה במערבול, איזה מגניב, איזה יופי. איזה כיף. איזה הלכה לי המשחקת. איזה יופי. למה אתה מפסיק?
אני לא עשיתי כלום,
אתה
אני לא
מפריע.
נגעתי בך.
הלכה מה אני תופס אותך? מה תגיד? זה פאה, מה אתה מראה לי בזה? תעזוב את הפתמה. תעזוב את הפתמה.
תגיד, חשבת לתרום איברים בעודך בחיים?
האמת היא שכן.
אז תמוח, אל תתרום למחרם על הבן אדם שיקבל אותו. עכשיו אני אראה את זה ב-PDB, אתם חבורה של גועל נפש, אתם גועל נפש.
טוב שהוא הלך, אבל אפשר לראות את הסרט בשקט.
Yeah, right.
לא, אני קראתי עם אמא שלו, אני אומר
Jesus. Now that's how you end a sketch.
Yep. Now, reminder, this is not what going to this.
No. I get it.
All right. So this
How
next
many more
one,
of these we got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But like I said, the long ones are done. We're down to the shorter ones now.
Okay, cool.
Because this next one is a comedy duo. We're back to comedy duos now. Comedy duo that started working again late 90s to mid 2000s. Broke up, but they're still very good friends. They still work together a lot. It is the comedy duo of Asi and Guri. More specifically, Asi Cohen and Guri Alfi. Asi Cohen's another one of the highly praised, highly sought after comedians. Also does a lot of characters, and Guri Alfi is just generally funny, and he's very well connected and does a lot of stuff with a lot of other people. He got his own talk show at the earlier days of the war, where he tried to alleviate stress from people by just having guests on that show, and it actually helped a lot of people get through the emotional days of the war. And this part of their very long about hour something show, and again, this time there were a lot of bits I could have chosen, but once again I chose my favorite, and it has something to do with aliens. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And so this whole thing was just another two-man show. One man they're basically playing different characters all throughout. But a little bit more of a break in between bits, unlike the Elian Mariano show. So, and again, this is my favorite bit. So watch this. Here we go.
ערב טוב, אבי. ערב טוב, גדי. היום בתוכניתנו אנחנו מראיינים בן אדם שנחטף על ידי חייזרים. אתם בטח שמעתם הרבה סיפורים בנושא. הנה סיפור ממקור ראשון. ערב טוב לך, יעקב. ערב טוב. יעקב, אתה עדיין בחלם ממה שקרה. בוא תספר לנו את הסיפור מהפרק שלך. תספר. יום אחד היה מזג אוויר. היום למטה לטייל, פשוט מטייל, נהנה מהטיול, כיף לי, ממש כיף לי בטיול, ממש כיף של טיול. פשוט פתאום הבחנתי לב בסקינה. סקינה מהשורש מבוגר. לא חשבתי בה, עשתה לי משהו לא? למה שאני אחשוב בה? אתה רואה סקינה, אתה חושב בה? למה אני לא? כביכול זקנה עומדת, מזדקנת לה. לא חשבתי. זקנה היא לא טוב. לא חשבתי. הנה המתח מגיע. ואז, מאחוריה עמד בחור חזות מזרחי. לא חשבתי בו. עשה לי משהו, למה שאני אחשוב בו? אני חשבניסט. ואז, עכשיו זה מתח. הנה המתח. הבחור עם החזות רץ, וחטף לה את התיק. פה חשבתי.
הרמתי מקל והתחלתי לדלת. תחזיר לה את התיק! תחזיר לה את התיק, פושע! תחזיר לה את התיק, למינולות! תחזיר לה את התיק! תחזיר לה את התיק! ואני מדריך עליו, ומדריך! ואז הייתי בעצם שאני מרביץ לשכנה. אוקיי, אמרתי לה, סליחה שאני מובן...
Are you watching?
בוא נגיע לחלק שבו
You're muted.
על ידי החייזרים, שזה עיקר התוכנית שלו. מה עשיתי? שנחטפת על ידי החייזרים.
I know I'm watching since I muted it when my dad came in.
Okay,
אני הצגתי זקנה ושוד,
Hold on.
אמרתי, תספר עוד.
I'm gonna
אני לא מבין בחמזמזים.
take it back a little.
ואני מדריך עליו,
Okay.
Hold on.
ואז הם חטפו אותך?
I'm gonna have to stop sharing for a bit. There we go. Start over. Okay, now the old lady is the important bit.
לא חשבתי.
כן.
זקנה נטו. לא חשבתי. ואז, מאחוריה עמד בחור חזות מזרחי. לא חשבתי בו, עשה לי משהו, למה שאני אחשוב בו? אני חשדניש. ואז, עכשיו זה מתח, הנה מתח. הבחור עם החזות רץ, וחטף לה את התיק. פה חשבתי. הרמתי מקל והתחלתי לדלת. תחזיר לה את התיק, פושע! תחזיר לה את התיק, למינולות! תחזיר לה את התיק! ואני מדריך עליו, ומדריך! ואז הייתי בעצם שאני מרביץ לשכנה. אוקיי, אמרתי לה, סליחה שאני
בוא נגיע לחלק שבו אתה נחטף על ידי החייזרים, שזה עיקר התוכנית שלו. מה עשיתי? שנחטפת על ידי החייזרים.
יש פה טעות. אני הצגתי זקנה ושוד, אמרתם, תבואו תספר עוד. אני לא מבין בחמזמזים. ואני מדריך עליו,
ואז הם חטפו אותך? ואז היית שם ברחוב, והנה זה חוזר עליך היום הזה. תגיד משהו קטן כזה. ואז היית שם ברחוב, ומה הם עשו? תגיד, ואז, הנה אתה נזכר, ואז, יעקב, ואז,
הזקנה התפצלה לשתיים, מתוכה יצא אור חזק של עממים, סרטון מג'י. הלו, הייתה מדופקת חללית, עם סקוץ', ואז החללית הסתובבה בצורה אליציסטית, והיא נחתה לידי, ואז עם שלוש קרליזרי, פלופי, נחת המנהיג שלהם איזה 5,000 מטר גובה בלי להגזים.
אוקיי, תודה רבה לך.
לא, רגע, זה יפה. ואז הוא בא לאכול אותי, המנהיג שלהם, הוא בא לבלוע אותי, אמרתי לו, אל תאכל אותי, יש לי 7 ילדים, תאכל אותם? למה שיאכל אותי, מה זה? מה עם הזקנה? לא עכשיו, תגידי שיהיה על הזקנה.
אוקיי, אם כן, בן אדם שנחטף על ידי...
נחטף בחללית ברעב, והגעתי לחלל, ושם בפנים החללית אתה מרגיש כאילו אתה בתוך חללית, זה מדהים, ומלא עבבים, ולייזרים, ושקפקפים, ואוזניים פה ככה, על הראש חול ענק, מדובר חול מדמם, עם לשון בגב מתדפק למטה, וקמח, מלא קמחים של קמח, ולולב, מתדפקים על הראש לולב, מתקבלים, וכל האצבעות שלהם צט, מלא זרידות, וכל המבנה פנים שלהם בכלל בתחת. אוקיי. זה מצחיק שאמרתי תחת. איזה גס. באמת. הנה, תחת.
אני מבין שהם עשו עליך ניסויים. זה החלק השני.
כן, הם אמרו לי תתחתן עם זאת, איפה אני אשים את הטבעת על הלולב? אמרתי להם לא מתחתן, אני גם נגד
לא משנה. לסיום.
לסיום, רגע. בן אדם בא, תביא לי פטנטריק כזה. אתה מלחיץ את זה. ואז אמרתי להם שיקחו אותי לירח, למה אף פעם לא הייתי. נסענו לכיוון הירח, הדרך עברנו ליד שביל החלב, לקחתי שוקו. נסענו, הגענו לירח, אבל לא הכניסו אותנו. למה היה ירח מלא?
לסיום, איך אתה מסכם את ההיכרות שלך עם אותם חייזרים? איך הייתה ההיכרות?
שלום, שלום, מה נשמע? אני בסדר, מתי יש לי?
מה,
ההיכרות הראשונית? משחקי היכרות.
עזוב, אני מצטער ששאלתי.
אני מצטער שתשתוק. משחקי היכרות. What's your name? My name is יעקב. What's your name? Your name is Ernie.
תודה רבה לך.
Do you like that one?
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Some of the words though that like, I don't. It seemed like there wasn't an English translation, so the word whatever was in there didn't make any sense. But
I did my best. I did the best I could, sadly, but something that there just is no equivalent. Now, this next one, we're on to animated, an animated TV show called MK22. It is a military-based animated show, very much in the style of South Park, and you'll know exactly why I use South Park when you see the visual style of the show.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so it's MK22 is a base somewhere in the south of Israel. It's a military base that apparently is their whole job is to guard the supposed doomsday weapon that apparently the showrunners decided that Israel has for some reason. But the majority of the show is centered around two slacker soldiers in the warehouse, the storage warehouse. One of them is voiced by Danny Steg, and the other one is voiced by a guy called Chaim Yafim Telebret, which I could not for the life of me find a single picture of the guy. The guy basically did nothing besides the show. It doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, just to let you know, see how obscure this person is. And there are a couple of sketches that I could have chosen. I specifically chose the one that, once again, was much easier to translate. And this one is called Sergeant Vaknin. And yeah, you'll know exactly why I like this sketch as much as I do once you watch it. But yeah, so it's another routine day of just standing guard, pulling an all-nighter, watching the main control room at the base, and then they decide to get up to some of their usual shenanigans. They're basically kind of like Beavis and Butthead at times. They got some of their usual shenanigans. What?
This is like from the 80s?
No, it's early 2000s.
Oh, okay. Well, just the screenshot right now. The quality looks like it's from the 80s.
Oh yeah, it was uploaded to YouTube many years ago, and they didn't re-upload an HD version of it. So here's the thing.
יואו, נהייתי רעב. אולי נתפסה שקם? לא, מה קרה לך? זה מסוכן, הם מקיפים אותנו. אני לא אחזיק מעמד ככה, אכלתי היום רק סלט ירוק. חכה שנייה, יש לי רעיון. אם אני לא אוכל משהו בזמן הקרוב, תהיה לי נפילת סוכר. סמל וקנין!
וואלק, מי זה?
סמל וקנין, אנוכי השם אלוקיך. של נעליך מעל רגליך, כי המקום אשר אתה דורך עליו, קדוש הוא.
מי אמר את זה?
משהו לא ברור, סמל וקנין? יש לך אולי איזה בעיה באוזניים?
לא, פשוט אני...
וקנין! לך והבא לי מנחה!
מנחה?
כן. בורקסים מהמטבח. אולי גם דני. שוקולד וניל. לא, שוקולד. ושלוש. לא בעצם. 6 דני. גם וניל וגם שוקולד. והבאת אותם והלכת. 5 דקות והיית כאן. זוז! שתהיה, אני נורא צמא. סמל וקנין!
כן!
ושוקו בשקית! וקצת חלבה!
Sergeant Vaknin.
Sorry, it didn't land with me.
Did not land with you?
No.
They're on guard duty and they're getting hungry.
No. I understood it. It's just the the jokes didn't land with me.
Okay, fine. Not a big fan of exploiting people.
No, it just
Okay, this next one is from a show that ran from 2016 all the way to 2022, I believe, called The Jews Are Coming.
okay.
What?
Oh, none.
What? So The Jews Are Coming is, again, another sketch show. None of the sketch really are related to one another. And, well, if I'm being honest, it's not really a show I watched all that much. Basically, what it is, it's just random Jews throughout history and all kinds of historical contexts, but, you know, with modern day sensibilities and trying to inject modern day humor into these historical moments. And to be honest, it just wasn't very funny to me. I mean, I watched a couple of sketches, couple of episodes. I did not find them particularly funny until a couple of months ago. My boss at work just showed me one of them that actually was funny to me. So that's the one I'm going with. The only part of the show that actually made me laugh. And it doesn't have what?
I was gonna say, like, there's been some things for me that have been similar, where it's like I didn't really like them necessarily at one point, but it kind of grew on me.
Okay. So it doesn't have the full cast. It just has 4 particular people in this one sketch. We get the return of Moni Mushonov again, as a much older person, and in this sketch he's joined by Ido Museri, which you might actually recognize. I think from this picture, he was in Don't Mess with the Zohan with Adam Sandler. He was
That's actually one of the few that I haven't seen of his.
Okay, of Adam Sandler. Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, he's one of the few Israeli actors that actually transitioned over to doing Hollywood movies, and is a very close friend of Adam Sandler. Yaniv Beaton, another at the time was relatively not, I wouldn't say newcomer, but it was still relatively early days in his career. So much really exploded since then. And Yossi Marshak, who's already a well-known comedian at this point. Now, like I said, this show is all about specific Jews from all throughout history in specific contexts. And this particular context, you know, last episode we talked about the politicians, and I mentioned there was this one Israeli prime minister who was assassinated. People, yeah, which was supposed to be a topic in and of itself, but then the war happened and certain other things kind of took precedent. But basically, the assassin's name was Yigal Amir, from a very religious family. And again, this would have been a lot easier to explain if we had done the topic, but we're working with what we have. Yeah. So, Yigal Amir, from the Amir family, is the name of the killer. Really not a big fan of Yitzhak Rabin. I'm repeating it for the context. Yitzhak Rabin was the prime minister at the time who was assassinated. He was really working on the Oslo Accords and around the closest that Israel has ever gotten to having peace with Palestinians and the establishment of the Palestinian state. And like I said, a lot of people, particularly in the religious side, did not like that. And Yigal Amir took it to an extreme and assassinated the guy, shot him 3 times in the chest. And this is a relatively peaceful family lunch at the Amir family homestead in Herzliya in 1995, the same year the assassination took place. Okay. So this is what this is how a genuine dinner in the Amir family looked like, according to these guys. By the way, they were the makers of the show were heavily leaning towards the left, and as you can imagine, the assassin. What? Politically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, politically, and the assassin and his family were heavily right-wing people. So, with that in mind, here is the sketch.
יגאל, תעביר לי את המלח. את שומעת, גאולה? הקיצר, אני בא אליו במוסך יום אחרי, מה הוא אומר לי? הלכו לך הבלמים, יעלה לך 10,000 שקל. תעמי לכל המוסכניקים האלה רמאים. כל כך התעצבנתי, הייתי יכול לרצוח. אשכרה, לרצוח אותו. וואלה, אני הייתי רוצח אותו. פשוט לרצוח אותו. וואי, אני הייתי עוד בבנק, כזאת תאוות בצע לא ראיתי בחיים שלי. כולה רציתי להפקיד צ'ק, לקחו ממני עמלה. הם לוקחים ממני כסף על זה שאני מפקיד כסף. צריך לרצוח אנשים כאלה. כן,
כן, תרצח אותם.
תרצח אותם. תרצח אותם, זה יעשה לך טוב.
תרצח, אל תתבייש, תרצח.
אני ארצח אותם. אני ארצח אותם. תרצח.
תרצח וגם תירש.
בדיוק. שומעים, דיברתי היום עם מרגלית, תרצח אותה.
תרצח אותה כבר.
תרצח אותה, אחי.
תרצח אותה, זה יעשה לך טוב. תרצח אותה בחייך, תרצח.
וואלה, אני ארצח אותה. וואלה, תאנוס אותה. חגי. לא, נו, אונס זה הרצח של הנפש.
זה תאנוס אותה.
אבל אחר כך תרצח אותה. בטח לרצח אותה.
ברור שתרצח אותה.
תרצח. אני במקומך הייתי רוצח אותה מזמן. תרצח אותה. מחר נרצח אותה. אצל מי המלח? גאולה, יצא לך קצת יפה שהשכנון, את יודעת?
לא, תרצח אותי, מה אני אגיד לך?
תרצח אותה, אבא. רגע, אני עוד אוכל.
אבל אחרי אותה תרצח, כן?
אני ארצח אותה.
Is murder a euphemism?
No, it's lit. It means what it means.
תרצחי אותו, ואת אמא שלו. תרצחי אותו, אל תחשבי על זה. תרצחי אותו. בכלל התכוונתי להגיד תרצחי אותו. אלא אמא, תרצחי אותו.
אני ארצח, אמרתי.
תגידו, מה אתם אומרים על רבין הזה? יגאל, אני מבקש בלי פוליטיקה בשולחן.
Jesus.
Did you like it?
I'm going to be honest, not until the end. The end tag was a little funny, but I think they overdid it with the murder.
So you didn't like it?
Yeah, that one didn't land.
I will murder you. I'll murder you. As soon as we're done, we're going to go off air. I'm going to murder you. I'm going to murder you, son. I'm going to murder you. What?
Probably I kill you would have been better.
I was trying to do the translation as faithful as I could.
Yeah. Anyways, but you know what? Not all of them are going to land.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Murder them? Yeah. Are you going to murder them or are you going to murder them? So, you know. Anywho, next we have, moving back to animation, we have the animation duo of Nir and Gali. Nir and Gali did a lot of funny animated sketches with so many wildly diverse contexts. There's like animals at a petting zoo or a random genuine office, like, you know, The Office, like all kinds of scenarios happening in an office. There's a guy living in an apartment. But the big thing here is that pretty much anything can be sentient according to these sketches. So I mentioned animals at the petting zoo. The animals are talking to the zoo owner, the zoo manager. They're talking to the visitors. Like the guy living in the apartment is literally talking with the appliances. Like he's talking to his coffee mug. He's talking to the furniture. He's talking to anything can be sentient. Not everything is, but that's the general idea, if you catch my meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And like I said, they do all kinds of different scenarios and all kinds of different sketches. This one in particular, it was a holiday special. They did it for Hanukkah. Probably would have been a lot more appropriate if we were doing this around Hanukkah time, but, well, things being what they are. So this is a part of the series of sketches for The Office, the sort of office space thing, and this is what they envisioned for the Hanukkah special for the episode. It's become a tradition ever since. I mean, it's about a couple of years ago, but ever since then, it's pretty much become a tradition to watch this sketch every Hanukkah. It's kind of like a rite of passage. That's how you know Hanukkah is around. So this is the sketch. You ready?
Yeah.
אז אתמול בשיר מזמור, חנוכת המזבח.
יהרגו אותי אם זה אכפת. נו, למה זה כאן? קחי, חג שמח. לא, אני שומרת, נורמלית. יאללה, חג. זה ישר לתחת. יאללה, חג. יאללה, קוסומו, חג.
Yalla is basically come on or let's go.
שלום, ערב טוב.
ערב טוב.
ברוכה הבאה. מה השם?
סופגי.
סופגי. נעים מאוד, אני מושי. ברוכה הבאה לקיבה. התחנה הראשונה שלך בדרך. לאן מועדות פנייך, אם אפשר לשאול?
הולכת לתחת.
אוקיי. מסיבה מיוחדת? שמעת שנחמד שם, או...
אני יודעת, משפחה שלי שם.
כן.
חברות שלי שם. הולכת לתחת.
כן. כמה מזמנך לפני?
יאללה, נו, זריז.
אז כמו שציינתי, אני מושיק, אני בגדול לאנזים שאחראי כאן על כל נושא חילוף החומרים. שמעת קצת על חילוף חומרים? מכירה את המושג?
מכירה, כן. לא ספציפית.
חילוף חומרים אומר דבר מאוד פשוט. כל חומר שנכנס לגוף מתפרק, נספג בגוף ועוזר למערכות השונות.
אוקיי.
ירקות ופירות נותנים לנו ויטמינים. חלבונים עוזרים לנו לבנות את השרירים, פחמימות מורכבות נותנות לנו אנרגיה זמינה לפעילות השוטפת, ומדי פעם מגיעות לגוף גם פחמימות פשוטות יותר, פחמימות ריקות מה שנקרא, עם המון שומן רווי, שנוטות פחות להתפרק ויותר דווקא להצטבר במקומות כמו הבטן, היריחיים.
התחת.
כן, גם בישבן. עכשיו, לקראת החג פצחנו כאן ביוזמה חדשה. כולם מתפרקים, כולם תורמים. מעכשיו, גם פחמימות פשוטות יותר יתפרקו, ייתנו אנרגיה זמינה לגוף, וכך נשמור על סביבה אסתטית יותר, בריאה יותר, וגוף שכיף לחיות בו לכולנו.
אני הולך לתחת, אני לא מבינה.
הבנת את היוזמה שלנו? הבנת את החשיבות?
נראה לי, כן.
ורצון לתרום, יש בך?
אה?
רצון לתרום לקהילה, לעזור, לתת מעצמך, יש בך? יש בך את הרצון הזה?
יש בי ריבה, מה נפלת עליי? הולך לתחת, זוז.
חכי רגע, סופגי.
זוז.
בואי ניקח נשימה שנייה.
זוז בבקשה.
סופגי הגנובה, מה את עושה כאן?
כלום, נפל עליי ההזוי הזה.
שלום, ערב טוב לך.
שתוק, תגיד, את נורמלית? יש איזה חצי מגש בדרך. יאללה, לתחת, זריז, בואי נתפוס מקום, איזה לחיית.
ימין.
פצצה, אנחנו יחד.
שנייה, אפשר דקה מזמנך?
זוז ממני.
הולכות לתחת, חלאס.
חברות, חכו שנייה. לפחות אולי תלכו לציצי. אוי ואבוי. לא, זה לא
ערב טוב.
את צוחקת איתי?
So how'd you think?
That actually reminds me of one of my favorite stand-up bits, actually. But that one's alcohol in the stomach.
Same context?
Same concept, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you when we're off air.
Okay, cool. Probably should have explained what yara means, but I think you got it. You got it.
Yeah, like let's go to the ass.
Yeah. Let's go to the ass. Let's like those theater ads. Let's all go to the ass.
Lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Yep.
Yeah. Next up is actually it's a web series. A web series on YouTube, a completely original thing, and it's called, get this, Cat Novella.
Okay.
Basically, it's a soap opera, a telenovela with cats. the guy Roy Caffrey, basically just recorded a bunch of his cats and also took some cat videos from all over the interwebs and just dubbed them. He added voiceover to all of them, and he kind of tried to make them look like narrative plot lines, like there's some kind of soap opera with many, many characters who just happen to be cats. And you know what?
Okay.
10,000 times better than the Cats movie. I'll say this. But
I'll take your word for it.
yeah, I saw that one and just could not get clear of that theater fast enough. Anywho, so there are a lot of really, really funny stuff. Now, basically, they're kind of split into two halves, which are completely non-connected to each other. It's like there's previously on Cat Novella, one cat video with voiceover, intro, which completely original to him, and a second part, which is a much longer narrative part that is completely detached from the first part, but just it's the same thing. It's cat videos with dubs, and this is, I think, many people would agree, is the funniest of them all. So watch this and tell me what you think. This, by the way, is the shortest clip for today.
Okay.
And the penultimate one, I believe. Here we go.
Dobre, chi ma kudu mi mish الخط ولا novella. Vai lì, تعال. ما تنفعل تعال. جوزي.
It's got some.
לי, זה השבוע התשיעי מאז שיצאת למלחמה. כל יום אני מתגנדרת לכבודך על עדן החלון ומחכה לשובך. כל רחש בחוץ. ותקוות שווא שאולי הגעת. אחכה לך עד יומי האחרון. אמא, איפה החלב? תיקח, יש במקרר חמוד. חלב. נו, קח לבד. בבה? חלב, קח לבד. חלב.
I'm guessing it didn't work for you.
It's a little. It's one of the little out there for me. I get what they're going. I get what they're going for. Just didn't let. No.
Halav. Now you know how to say milk in Hebrew.
Yeah.
Okay, final sketch, and the newest one is from a show called Miller Intersection. So, have you ever heard of the show Traffic Light?
No.
It was a very popular Israeli show, won an Emmy, and then
Israeli television.
Listen to the end. It was a very popular, very successful Israeli show, won an Emmy, and then a bunch of other countries copied the format, including the U.S.
What's the format?
Basically, there's a reason why it's called Traffic Light. There's a guy married, a guy still single, and a guy in a relationship but still not married. Get it? That's the traffic light. The guy who's married, that's the red light. The guy who's still single is a green light, and the guy right in the middle is the yellow light.
Yeah, I most definitely can say I've never heard of it.
All right. Well, I believe they tried it in other countries, but for the most part, it was the major success was here. And so the creator of the show, Adir Miller, then created another show called Miller Intersection, which I gotta be honest with you, I have not watched, but I've heard nothing but good things about. But this sketch is just something that happened in a relatively recent episode and just caught on like a forest fire, featuring the actress Adi Havshush. And this is something that, again, it's a sketch that is so widely quoted, like it's being used. The comedy in the sketch was just, it's not really a sketch, it's just a flashback scene, a very brief Family Guy flashback scene that is constantly being quoted and reused by so many people anywhere, in any context. It literally works in any context you can think of. In fact, I may have used it in one of our shows that we did a couple of weeks ago, and you didn't even notice. So,
Okay.
here is the final sketch. And I think this one you won't have too much of a problem understanding. This is a flashback scene to when she was in the military. And well, I'll just let the sketch play out for herself, and let you be the judge of if it's funny or not. Oops, click the wrong thing. Give me a sec.
רותם, מתי יצאת אתמול הביתה? כמו שאמרתי, מפגרת, 5. אז יצאת אתמול 4. 5. רותם, אני דיברתי עם כל הבנות במשרד, כולם אמרו לי ב4 כבר לא היית פה. לא יודעת מה אמרו, מה לא אמרו. אני יצאתי ב5. רותם, אני הייתי אתמול בדיון אצל המב"ס, ואני ראיתי אותך יוצאת מהש"ג בשעה 4. לא יודעת מה ראית, לא ראית, אני יצאתי ב5. יש פה דוח, כניסות ויציאות מהש"ג של אתמול, בבקשה, רותם שפיץ, יציאה 402. לא יודעת מה מופיע בדוח, לא מופיע בדוח, אני יצאתי ב5. לא, זה לא אמת. זה סרטון מהמצלמת הבטחה של הש"ג מאתמול, בבקשה. זאת את, יוצאת מהש"ג, באיזה שעה? 402. לא יודעת מה רואים בסרטון, לא רואים בסרטון, אני יצאתי ב5. אבל שומעים אותך, הנה, תקשיבי טוב. אני, רותם שפיץ, חותכת מהבסיס ב4, ב5, ושהמפקדת דאגה תתחפש לחברים שלה. ביי, מוסקו. לא יודעת מה אמרתי, לא אמרתי, אני יצאתי ב5. בואי ניקח אליי, אופי. לא יודעת מה יש לך כוח, מה אין לך כוח, אני יצאתי ב5. אני אלך. לא יודעת מי ילך, מי הלך.
Okay.
Did you like it?
Some of it was funny, but it's like, okay, did she not have any more lines?
I don't know if she had more lines, didn't have more lines. She left at 5.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit.
The idea is,
Even though there's video of you leaving at 4 o'clock.
I don't know what's in the video, what's not in the video. I left at 5. You know, it's all based around the idea that if you stick to your lie and tell it often enough, people will believe it.
Yeah. Either believe it or just leave the room because they can't take it no more.
Yeah. I mean, it worked for Hamas. So, by the way, did you catch the name of the base?
No, I didn't.
MK90210.
Nice.
Love the reference. So it's only for the people who really sharp eye. But yeah,
Look for that.
yeah. Well, I did. I'm one of those people that notice these things. So, what did you think of all the sketches for today? Which one did you like the best?
Oh Jesus. Fuck,
You don't remember, do you?
Well, no, but like there were definitely some that I enjoyed most. Not the popcorn one, the one before that, the on the stage one before that I enjoyed right up until the fucking song.
Which you apparently don't like at the end.
Yeah, it's just it feels like it's just.
I did not know you didn't like ending things on a song.
Like there are some where to me it just feels like they couldn't figure out a way to end it, so that's just here. Let's have a song.
Did you like when they did it in Doctor Who recently with the Beatles episode?
Yeah, I did, but that's because it worked for me in the context of that episode. It was an entire spoiler. There's an entire episode where the music had disappeared, so of course they're going to celebrate at the end.
Okay. So do you also not like when musical movies or shows?
50. I'm talking sketch comedy.
Okay.
Sketch comedy. I like it when it's, done in, of course I like it when it's a movie musical that does it, but no. When it's sketch comedy, sometimes it feels like they just didn't know how to end the sketch.
All right. So, do you have a topic for next week, or did I cut you off guard again?
No, well, honestly, I haven't thought about any of that since I've been doing this place, so I don't have one off the top of my head. But we will next time we record, don't worry.
All right. I don't know if you have a topic. If you don't have a topic, I left at 5.
Oh, okay then. Well, it's
By the way,
almost 5 o'clock here, so.
By the way, that's the subtitle right here that I wrote for myself.
Oh, okay. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock here, so yes, we should probably go. Which would be it's almost 3 a.m. for you.
I don't know if it's 3 a.m. If it's not 3 a.m., I left at 5.
Wow. Okay then.
So where can people find you?
On my personal Instagram and Twitter at soda_the_saxman. I don't really post a whole heck of a lot. I'm more of a lurker. And over here on this channel, doing my usual shenanigans with 50.
And some of those shenanigans include this show, which we're now back. I don't know if we're back to full capacity, but it's our first show in over a month and a half. So yay for us. And so we also do Greatest Show in the Galaxy, where we talk about the Greatest Show in the Galaxy, which we even talked about a couple of minutes ago, Doctor Who. And also we do, I do, on my own YouTube channel, 50 Shades of Geek, I do weekly reviews of every single Doctor Who episode from 1963 all the way to 2024. And I'm right now in the process of doing all of the current episodes in Shooty God Was First season. So, this has been us. This has been some Israeli comedy from the 1980s all the way to the 2020s. We really covered a lot of ground here. And by the way, if any of you can guess where the background picture came from, you're a legend and you deserve a veteran's discount.
It would help if I could see most of it.
Yeah, probably should have.
Probably wouldn't recognize it anyways.
Yeah, I was talking to the audience.
So your mom?
Probably. So thank you all for watching. If you have, let us know if you enjoyed it. And you know what? Even if you didn't, I don't know if you liked it, didn't like it. We left at 5. Goodbye.